Absolutely, absolutely. So with that being said, we get into reflexology. We always ask about sensitivity. How ticklish do you tend to be?
Very. If someone else touches.
When you get pedicures, are you really ticklish?
Like I would say 20% when they get scrubbed.
When they get the pumice stone, right? Okay. Now, do you mind if we test this so that we can I have a trick for you? Huh? All right, cool. Let me. What I'm gonna do first, if you can, let's dust your feet off just a little bit, so that way we can get that smoothness there and see what the difference is. Okay. And I'm gonna use two tools. So this one was actually created for more.
Just need one foot.
Both.
Okay.
All right, cool. And I'm gonna get you just scoot a little bit closer to me. Okay, that's cool right there. All right, so I'm gonna start from bottom to top. Tell me where you feel it at the most, and then which foot is most sensitive. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you my trick. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Cool. 1, 2, 3. All right. And where do you feel it at the most? Is it in the arch area, up here towards the top?
Right in the center, right there.
So that's where you feel it at the most. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the scale? If you can say from 1 to 10.
It's comfortable.
Okay, so that's nothing that's like making you like want to squirm or anything like that. Okay, cool. Let's try your left. Tell me if this foot is worse. Okay. All right. Where do you feel it at the most on this one? Is it the same area, like right in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this one more or less?
I think it's a little bit more, but it's still tolerable.
It's still tolerable. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to wiggle your toes, and you tell me if you feel it less while you're doing that. Do you feel it less or more?
Way less.
Way less? You know why? So, first of all, your mind's actively thinking about doing something, right? So your mind controls your body, right? So that's like a distraction in a way. But also, your muscles moving around moves the energy, so like you can feel it in that touch. So you get your toes done, you're like feeling a little ticklish, wiggle your toes a little bit, you won't feel as much. Let's try the left one. You said this one was worse, right? Tell me if it's less over here. Less?
Way less.
Way
Wow.
less? There you go. All right, I'm gonna try this next one, and then you can tell me like if this one is worse, all right?
Okay.
Cool. Well, let's do it without wiggling first, so we can see what the sensitivity is and if you feel it at all. Does this one feel more like a massage in a way?
It feels like a massage, but it could tickle.
Does this one feel worse than that?
Yeah.
It does. Okay, so you're more ticklish on like the softer side then, not on the rougher side. Okay. Cool. Now wiggle your toes. Let's see what the difference is. Less?
Way less.
Way less. There it is. So that's your trick. There you go.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So with that being said, usually we talk about sensitivity during these moments. How ticklish do you tend to be? Are you like ticklish or not ticklish?
I would say not really. No.
So you get your pedicures, you're not ticklish?
No, actually no.
Really?
Yeah, I could stand like do it without like squirming
Really?
around. Yeah.
Would you mind if you test it on camera to see? Is
Yeah.
that cool? Okay, let me get you extend back out how we had to before. Like, and then like I said, flex your toes up. Okay. So what I'm gonna get you to do, and let's try to flex up just a little bit more like this. Yeah. I'm gonna start with the right one.
Yeah.
Tell me where it's most sensitive at, and then tell me which foot is most sensitive. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, and where do you feel it at the most?
None.
You don't feel it at all?
No.
That is okay.
Yeah.
That's concerning. Okay.
No, like I
You
can
feel it?
Yeah,
Okay, but it's not ticklish.
tickling.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say if you don't feel it at all, that's concerning.
No worry,
Let's try your left foot. Okay.
Yeah.
Put them back out all the way. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, and you don't. Do you feel this one more or less? Less. This is the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get you wiggle your toes. Tell me if you feel it more or less. Do this. Is it more or less when you do that?
Way less.
Do you know why?
No.
So because like your mind is thinking about like moving like those different muscles, it's actively thinking about doing something else, so you can't feel it. But at the same time, your muscles are moving, so it can't pick up on that sensation. So that's the trick I usually give women.
Focus on something else rather than when it's actually doing.
So let's try on this side. Do the same thing. Wiggle here, and do you feel it less here too?
Yeah, I feel
Okay,
less.
there it is. All right, cool. Let me get you to do a couple exercises with your feet. This is the test of dexterity and flexibility. Okay.
All right.
Put them back up straight like this again. All right. Let me get you to bend your toes over, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort from that. Easy to do, hard to do.
No, easy to do.
Easy.
Yeah.
Relax. Spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort while you're doing that. Easy to do, hard to do.
Easy to do.
Easy to do. Relax. Okay. Wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel any pain or discomfort. Easy to do.
Easy to do.
Okay. Cool.
It's actually hurts me of how deep it is, but I know how good it's gonna feel
Afterwards, yeah.
How
the
my
relief.
body's gonna be relaxed, so I kind of like just deal with
It's
pain.
like, yeah, just gotta deal with it. I'm just here.
But sometimes, you know, I do get like just a lot of relaxation out of it.
Okay. So now, when you get pedicures, you're not ever ticklish when you during those moments you get pedicures.
I think when they're like cleaning off like the excess, that's
Okay.
I'm like,
Oh, it's
You
like a
know?
little bit.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. It's not like ticklish, but it starts to hurt.
Oh, okay.
And I start to feel sensitive. And,
All right. Do you mind if we do a sensitivity test to check and see like how sensitive you tend to be?
A sensitivity test.
Yeah.
Like what kind of sensitivity test?
So I just have a tool to use just to like test the sensitivity to see how ticklish you are or whatever like that. Is that cool? Because I actually have a trick to like help out
What
when
are you gonna
alleviate.
use?
Huh? It's a wheel that was actually created to test like sensitivity in the body. Like
Is
it's
that
for
any-
neurological reasons.
Oh, you like have like an actual like
Yeah,
tool.
a tool. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. And so just put your feet back out like straight, like this. What I'll do is I'll start with your right foot and then I'll work my way up. And then we'll go to your left, okay?
Okay.
If I can find it. Where is it? Alright, here we go. Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, so feet out straight. And then point them more up. There you go.
that?
Alright, so I'm starting with the right one. Work my way from bottom to top. Tell me where it's most sensitive, and then we'll try your left one, okay?
Okay.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Where do you feel it at the
Right
Oh,
there.
right
in the middle.
So it's right in your arch.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to work my way all the way up, so just tell me if it's more sensitive towards the top, okay?
Okay.
Alright. So you said right there is the
Yeah.
worst. What about towards the top? Nothing really?
No.
So right there is
Yeah.
your foot. Alright, let's try your left foot, okay? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Right
Same
there,
thing?
Same thing.
Okay, nothing but at the top though, right? But like
Yeah.
right in this area,
Yeah.
you feel it the most. What is the sensation that you feel like
I
from
feel
1
like,
to 10?
I guess like a needle. I feel like a needle is coming across.
Okay. So is it like a scale out of 1 out of 10, or how sensitive is it?
I don't know, like a 6 or a 7.
6 or 7. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. Put your feet back close together. Put them close together. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I want you to wiggle your toes while I'm doing it. Tell me if you feel it more or less. Wiggle your toes here. All right. You feel it more or less?
A little bit less.
A little bit less. Do you know
Yeah.
why?
Because I guess the toes are distracted.
So
Distract-
your mind is like actively
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about, let me do this, right? But at the
Yeah.
same time, your muscles are moving. So like it's like preventing you from being able to feel that different sensation in those
Yes.
areas. All right. Let's try your left. Which one of your feet were most sensitive when I was doing this?
I think the right one.
The right one. Are you right-handed?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the reason why. Let's try your left. Tell me if it's less. Okay, wiggle here.
Okay.
All right. Less or more?
Less.
Less. What did it go down to? Because you said originally
Like
on
a
a scale of 1 to
5.
10, so it was at a 7.
I could still feel it, but it's more sensitive still in the arch. But I could still feel like when you're distracted, you don't feel like the need
as
to like
much.
jump.
Absolutely,
You
absolutely.
know,
Okay,
you don't feel that reaction.
nice. So last thing we'll do, put your feet back up straight like this. All right.
Okay.
And we'll get you to do a couple exercises to test like the flexibility and the dexterity you have in your feet. Okay.
Okay.
Bend your toes, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort while you're doing it. Is that easy to do or hard to do?
It's easy to do.
Easy to do, no pain or anything?
No.
Okay, relax. Let me get you to spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort while you're doing that. Okay, pretty good spread there. Not too bad. Okay, relax. Okay, the last thing, wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping, anything like that. Relatively easy to do.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So let's get you. You can flip back around now.
Okay.
Just sit down, and then we're gonna have you do. We're gonna try some tickling. So now I got some different tools for you. Last time we used the hand, right? You're a little
Yeah.
ticklish.
Yeah.
This time though,
Yeah.
we got some tools for you, and we want to see which one makes you more ticklish.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Obi, you're up.
Okay.
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 You can set that on the yeah. There you go. All right. So we have 3 things we're gonna use. I want you to tell me which one you first think is gonna be most ticklish. So this one. Of course, electric toothbrush or the brush. Which one do you think?
I feel like the brush.
The
hair
brush is gonna be the most ticklish. Okay, let's see here. Look at you. Stretch your legs out. Okay. All right.
Trying to avoid being shot as much as possible.
Oh, you might want to go.
I think we're good here.
You good there?
I think so. Oh, my fault.
Hey, you're good. You're good. All right, let's go ahead. You got
And you're okay with me tickling your feet? Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, full consent.
it. You have full consent. You're good. All right. Which one do you want to start with? You get to choose. The silver one?
Yeah, what is that?
Silver one. So this is actually a device that was made specifically for testing sensitivity, right?
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
For feet?
For in general, sensitivity in the body. So it's made for neurological, right? Because your feet and stuff is attached up top, right? So it was made for people who like had certain like flaws and stuff throughout their body. So they would use this to test to see like what the sensitivity was. So that's what it's for. Let's check it out. Here we go. Where do you feel it at the most?
Like,
So that one's not as much. This is her most ticklish one. You feel it over there all together. All right.
yeah. Oh
All right.
gosh.
So
Okay.
what is the level? 1 out of 10. What's the level?
That one was, I don't know, that one felt like a 10. Honestly.
It was a 10? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we got a 10 right now. All right. Electric toothbrush. Let's see what we get.
Oh, that was not that bad.
Okay, that one's not that bad. Does it feel more like a massage, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so more of a massage,
Yeah.
not really as ticklish. Okay. Let's try up near the toe area, because sometimes that's the get me area right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little bit more
little-
ticklish
yeah,
right there.
a
So
little
not
bit.
so much at the sole area, but the toes area, you feel it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the scale on that one? 1 out
Oh,
of
that
10.
one's like a 2.
A
3.
2, a 3?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here we go. The old brush. You said this is going to be the most one. All right. What are we feeling
Okay.
with this one?
It's not as worse as the first one, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one was the worst one.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is, what's the scale on this one?
This one's like a 6.
A 6. So it's like we're in reflexology. We tend to talk about sensitivity. How ticklish do you tend to be?
Really.
Okay. When you get pedicures, are you really ticklish?
Yeah, but I have to like sit there and like hold it in, or I'll distract myself with something else, you know,
Okay.
just to like not focus on that.
Got
Yeah.
you. Got you. Do you mind if we test it? Because I have a trick for you that can be helpful. Can we test it on camera? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right, cool. All right, so let me get you to point your toes up straight, like kind of
Like
put them
up?
up. Yeah. I'm going to start with the right. I'm going to work my way from bottom to top.
Okay.
Tell me where it's sensitive at and tell me which foot is most sensitive, okay?
Okay.
Cool. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Where?
There.
Right in the arch?
Yeah.
Not so much at the
No.
top, not at the bottom,
No.
right here.
Yeah.
All right, now tell me if the left is worse, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Yeah, that's where.
This one's worse.
Yeah.
All right, here's what I want you to try. Try this. Wiggle your toes,
Okay.
okay? Is it more or less?
Less,
Do you know why?
because the sensation is not just focused. Like I feel the movement is taken away from that.
Yeah, that's definitely it. And not only that, but your mind is actively thinking about
Yeah.
doing something. So it's kind of like almost like a distraction. In a way.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's try the left. Tell me if it's less here too. Wiggle, wiggle. All right. Less.
Yeah, that's less.
Got it. So that's a trick for you. Like when you go get your pedicures done, like if you're really ticklish, give your toes a little wiggle while they're doing like the pumice stone or whatever
Yeah,
that may
yeah,
be. You'll feel it less. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get you to do a couple exercises. This is gonna be test dexterity, flexibility to see if you're like
Okay.
got fluid motions. Okay. Bend your toes, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort.
No.
Is that easy to do? Hard to do?
Easy.
Easy. Relax. Spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort.
No.
Easy to do?
Easy.
Relax. Wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping, anything like that. Easy.
Yeah.
Cool. That being Let's wrap said, it when up.
we talk about reflexology, we usually talk about sensitivity, right?
Okay.
How ticklish do you tend to be?
It depends where.
Okay. So on your feet, when you get pedicures, do you ever feel ticklish?
Yes.
Okay.
But I can like control it enough so I don't
You can
kick the
control it.
poor lady in the face.
I have a
but-
trick for you that will help you with that.
Okay.
Do you mind if we test it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Let me get you extend your feet back out. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from the right foot. And I'm gonna work my way from bottom to top, and then we're gonna go to the left one. I want you to tell me which one is most sensitive, where it's most sensitive at. Okay. And then we're gonna do the trick. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
And this is actually a
Oh,
tool
God.
that was actually created just for this,
I'm like,
right?
I'm already laughing.
You're gonna be
before.
fine.
I'm
Okay,
like,
you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, tell me where you feel it at the most.
Definitely right in the middle.
So right here in the
Yeah.
arch area.
Yeah.
What about at the tops?
Not really.
Not so much at the top, not at the bottom, but right in here, that's where you feel it the most. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try your left foot. Tell me if this one is worse, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All right. Do you feel this one more or less?
That one probably more.
More on this
Yeah.
side.
Uh-huh.
You right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed. I had to think about that for a
Interesting.
second.
Okay. It's the opposite for you. Some people
Oh, you know what? When I played sports, I'm right-handed, but I always led with my left.
There it
Yep.
is. Okay, so that's why. There it is.
Mhm.
Here's what I want you to do. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your toes here. Tell me if you feel it more or less.
Way more.
Less? You
I
felt
feel-
more?
I felt it more that time, actually.
Did you really?
Actually,
Let me try it again. Hold on. Wiggle. and you felt it more.
Okay, that time, no.
Less.
Not as much, yeah.
Right? Okay, let's try here. Because this was the foot that was the worst, right?
Mm-hmm.
Less or more?
Definitely less.
Less.
Time.
Do you know why?
Was it because I was focused on?
So, because your mind is mentally thinking about, okay, let me wiggle my toes, right? So, first of all, it's like a distraction in a way. But second of all, your muscles are moving, so it can't pick up on the sensation of that. So, that's a trick for you. You get your pedicures, get your toes a little wiggle, you will feel it way less.
Good to know.
Cool. All right. So, last thing, I'm going to get you to do a couple exercises. It's going to be test the dexterity and flexibility you have in your feet. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, firstly, let me get you to bend your toes, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort while you're doing that. Is that easy to do? Is it hard to do? Do you feel any pain anywhere?
No pain. I was a gymnast
Okay.
before, so
Relax. Okay. Okay. Next, let me get you to spread your toes. You tell me if you feel pain or discomfort while you're doing that. Okay.
No pain.
Pretty easy, right? Nothing? Okay. Lastly, wiggle your toes for 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, any cramping happening, anything like that. Easy to do, hard to do? Easy.
So far, so good.
There it is. All right.
Experience.
Absolutely. So that being said, how ticklish you think?
Not very ticklish.
Okay. When you go get pedicures, well, you've only gone, like you said, one time. So you don't really know that, right?
Yeah.
So would you mind if we test it on camera? Is that
Sure.
okay? All right. Let me get you kind of turn a little bit more this way so I can kind of get you in line. All right. I'm going to start with the right one.
Okay.
Work my way from bottom to top. Tell me where it's most sensitive at. Which foot is most sensitive, okay? All right. So 1, 2, 3. And it seems like you kind of moved a little bit right in the arch.
Yeah.
What about here at the top? Nothing really?
No.
So in the arch, you feel it a little bit. Tell me if the left one is worse.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And worse, or is this one less?
Like the same.
About the same? Here's something I want you to do. Wiggle your toes. Tell me if you feel it more or less. Do this. Okay. Is it less or more?
Less.
Less, do you know why?
Because I don't know.
Because you were like starting to thought, you're like, because I don't know. Okay. So, because first of all, your mind is thinking about like actively doing something.
Yeah.
But second of all, like also your muscles are moving, so it can pick up on that sensation.
Yeah.
So, if you ever go get a pedicure, that's a trick that you can use. Let's try the left one. Tell me if it's the same thing, okay?
With
Wiggle.
that-
Okay, wiggle. Less.
Yeah. The same.
Okay, cool. All right. Let me get you.
The neurological.
Exactly. So let me get you do a couple exercises to test dexterity and flexibility, see if you're like really good there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So put the feet straight like this. Bend your toes. Make a fist. Tell me if you feel any pain or discomfort. All right. Is it easy to do? Hard to do?
Easy.
Easy.
I
Relax.
don't know if I'm doing it right.
You're doing fine.
Okay.
Spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Is that kind of hard to do? It's kind of hard. Yeah, over here, yeah. I have a trick for you to get that flexibility, okay? I'm gonna tell you once we're done. Wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort, any cramping, anything like that. Easy to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. So now with that being said, like we always get in reflexology, we like to ask about sensitivity. How ticklish do you tend to be?
Oh my god. Well, please, if we're doing a tickle test on this, please, can I pass?
Hold on, because I got something for you. When you get pedicures, are you ticklish?
Yes, I actually have to ask them that there's no need to like do the scrub on my feet. There's no need to like massage it, unfortunately. I'll take the massage on the calf and the
I have a
leg.
trick for you though.
Really? I need
have
it
a trick
because
that will help with that. Do you mind if we test it? Because I like to show you first. Like I want you to see how ticklish it is, and then afterwards I'll show you the trick.
I'm like ticklish till I cry. I'll kick. Someone's gonna get hurt. Type of.
I'm gonna help you out with that right now. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is have you put your feet up straight, like you had before. All right, and then I'm gonna start with the right foot, and then I'm gonna work my way to the left.
Oh man, I'm already nervous.
Bottom to top, and then I want you to tell me where you feel it at the most. Okay.
You know what's interesting? I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Sure. I got a question for the
Dig in
interviewer.
there.
Okay, I've heard that also being ticklish is like a mental thing, which
it is.
Okay, because I've felt it that sometimes someone like they know after knowing I'm ticklish, they'll be like, I'm gonna tickle you, or they come close to me. I'm like, oh my god, I'm already giggling, and I'm like, it already feels like you're tickling me, but you're not touching me yet.
It is a mindset. So the trick that I'm giving you is part of that.
I'm
mindset.
like already feeling tickling me already.
So let's get into it real quick.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is, like I said, start with the right.
Okay.
We'll work our way from bottom to top, and then we're gonna go to the left.
Okay.
So flex them up a little bit more. There we go. Cool. All right. So let's start here. 1, 2, 3.
Do I keep them flexed?
Yeah. Just try to relax. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Where do you feel it at the most? It's right in that arch and at the top.
Yep.
Okay? So not so much at the bottom, but like right in here.
Yep.
Okay. So here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna try the left now. You tell me if this one is worse.
Okay.
Usually one is worse than the other one is. Okay. You ready? All right. Here we go.
This one's worse. You felt it right at the bottom.
Yep.
As soon as I went here, you felt it immediately. All right. So here's what I want you
I'm
to do.
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Like, feel free to do how you want. Here's the trick. I want you to wiggle your toes while I'm doing it. Okay. Wiggle. Is it more or less?
Oh.
Is it less?
Way less.
Do you know why?
Way less.
Do
Nope.
you know what? So, first of all, you're actively thinking about doing something else, right? So
Okay.
remember how you were talking about earlier, like it's a mindset, right? You're actively thinking about, I need to wiggle my toes. So now you're not focusing so much on being tickled.
Yeah.
Second of all, your muscles are moving. So
Okay.
like the energy gets moved around. It doesn't get stuck in one area. So that's a trick for you. You go get your pedicure, just wiggle your toes a little bit, helps you out.
Okay,
There it
thank
is.
you.
Let's try the left. Left was worse.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me if it's some relief here. Wiggle. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Less.
It's almost like it's hard to focus on also wiggling at the same time, but it is like cut in half.
Night and day?
Yeah, at least.
There it is.
That is crazy.
All right, so I'm gonna get you to do a couple exercises with your feet. And this is the test dexterity, flexibility that you have in your feet. Okay.
Ooh,
See if you
okay.
have fluid motion.
I've had a couple foot injuries due to
Okay.
sports.
All right.
And one was also a drunk occasion that
Oh.
I may have like twisted my ankle that was so bad it caused bruising all throughout like the side of my
Okay.
foot and toes.
Okay.
Have I ever seen a doctor after? No.
All right.
So the flexibility we might play
Might not
around
be there
with.
as much.
Yeah.
I have some tricks for you for that too. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. What I want you to do first: bend your toes, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort when you're doing that. Is that easy to do? Hard to do?
In one part on the top of my foot here, I
Little
had
pain?
fallen. Yeah, I had
Okay.
fallen down the stairs. In my heels.
Okay.
Oh, my
wow.
heels had a strap that like covered my toes this way.
Okay.
And when I fallen down the stairs, the heel had hooked the stair.
Oh,
my
God.
foot went down and my toe went this
Got
way.
stuck?
Yeah. So
nice.
the strap did break,
Ah.
but when my big toes, like my
Yeah,
toes
yeah.
were crunched like this, so it put I actually couldn't walk for a
So
while.
much pain right
Yeah,
there.
so
Okay.
there's a lot of tension right in here
Got
on
it.
the top, and it actually, if I walk too much on it,
Okay.
it causes a lot of discomfort on here and in this area.
Okay.
I don't think something had healed properly, probably.
Probably not, but I still have a trick that will help loosen up that area.
Oh, okay.
So here's what I want you to do next, okay? I want you to, toes back up, straight
Toes
like this,
back up.
okay? And then
I'm
let me
digging
get
a hole
you to,
There we go.
okay, and then let me get you to spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Easy? Pretty good
Yeah,
spread
pretty
there.
easy.
You doing yoga? Anything?
I used to do yoga.
Okay,
yeah.
probably why. Okay. The last thing I want you to do, wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping, anything like that happen. Is that easy to do?
Just that left big toe.
So it's still this one
yeah,
over here?
just the
Okay.
left big toe. I can feel it getting a little tired.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and relax. All right, so first of all, here's a trick for you. Something that you can do. What I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna go back, round back, lay your feet down.
Okay.
Okay. And then let me take my tool. I want to test. It's tickling while you lay it like this. Okay.
Oh. Can I do the wiggle?
Huh?
Am I allowed to do the wiggle?
You can do whatever you want to do in this moment.
Okay.
What did I do with my tool? I think it's dropped.
Uh-oh.
Let me make sure I find it. I'll put it back inside. All right, we'll use a different one this time. I'll try to see if I can find it before I leave though.
Yeah.
Don't want to lose that one.
Honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so what I'm gonna have you do, try to relax. All right. So first, we're not doing any wiggling right now. Just relax as much as you can. Okay. You ready? All right.
Oh my God.
Is this one worse than the tool I was using?
Yeah.
A lot worse? Okay, cool. Let's try this one now. And this is your more sensitive one. All right, cool. All right, so what I want you to do now is just, you can lift a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, both feet. And then just give them a little wiggle while we're doing this. Is it less?
Way less.
Way less.
So crazy.
That's the trick,
I
man.
just stay still.
Absolutely.
Wow.
There it is.
That's so funny.
Beautiful, beautiful. There's actually another pressure point that you can actually massage and press on that will alleviate that tension right there.
Thank you. I'll tell my
Absolutely.
mom.
Yeah.
Massage me out.
It's a really big area. Absolutely. So with that being said, usually when we get into this session, we talk about sensitivity, right? How ticklish do you tend to be?
I'm not ticklish.
Not ticklish. When you go get pedicures?
No. I guess like when they scrub, it's a little like not
The
really
pumice
ticklish,
stone?
but it's I don't know what it is.
Yes, the pumice stone, right? Yeah.
That I'm like, but other than that, I'm like,
Okay. I have a trick for you. Do you mind if we test it? I'll get her to help me out with it.
Okay.
Is that cool? All right, cool. I'm actually gonna help me out with this, okay? Cool. So what I'm gonna have you do is, can you scoot back just a little bit so we can get your feet out straight like this? And I'm gonna have you actually do it so that way we can see what the sensitivity is, which foot is most sensitive and all that, okay? You cool with that?
what do I have to do?
You just gotta use this tool that I have to actually test the foot.
All right. So here you go. Just take this and then like scoot back just a little bit more. All right, and then just put your feet up straight like this. Okay. So straight up, toes straight up. Okay, so what you're gonna do is start from the bottom and then just kind of work your way up to the top, and then we'll see where it's most sensitive at. Just do both feet.
Like this one.
Yeah, you can do it either way. You could do it this way, long way, or you could do it sideways all the way up. However you want to do it.
Want me to do this sideways or doesn't matter? Okay.
All right. And then tell us where it's most sensitive at and then which foot is most sensitive, okay? Where do you feel it at the most on that foot?
I think right here.
So right in the arch area.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try her left foot. Yeah. Where do you feel it at the most on this foot? Same area?
Like right here.
So towards the bottom. Was this one more sensitive?
No, they're about the same.
About the same?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna show you a trick. Go back a little bit more. You said they were about the same?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the level like out of 1 out of 10?
Sorry, it's because it's hot.
Okay, it's all good.
Like how much I could feel it?
Yeah. Sensitivity. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Like 4,
A
5.
4 or 5? Okay, cool. So here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to wiggle your toes while she's doing it, and you tell me if you feel it less, okay? So toes straight up. Okay, go ahead and do it again. So just wiggle your toes, and she's gonna keep doing it. Just keep going. Do you feel it more or less? You feel it more. Okay, so you're one of the people who are rare with this because you're supposed to feel it less. You know why? So first of all, your mind is actively thinking about it, right? So your mind's actively thinking like, move these toes, right? So that's a distraction in a way, right? So with that being said, when we get to reflexology, we usually talk about sensitivity. How ticklish do you ladies tend to be?
I'm very.
When you get pedicures, are you really ticklish?
No.
Yes?
I
No?
can take
No.
it.
You're not?
I'm
Really?
not. Yeah.
But you are?
I can take it.
Okay, you can take it.
Like
Yeah.
I take it.
I do have a trick. Do you mind if we test it to see so that I can give you guys the trick on how it goes?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna get you to help me.
Okay.
All right, cool. So
I
since you're
have
not
to touch your
participating, you can help me out.
Am I gonna hold this?
Huh?
Am I gonna?
No, you're actually gonna do it.
Oh, I'll do it.
You'll do it.
You
All right.
sicko.
So we have a couple of tools to use. All right.
Am I gonna whack them with it?
No whacking. No. So you're just gonna kind of start from the bottom, work your way side to side, okay? And we're gonna start here first.
I'm probably gonna laugh because she's my friend.
There we go. There
Oh,
we go.
thank you. Clean me up.
Does that hurt?
So just kind of work your way up.
Oh, it feels uncomfortable.
Okay. Go up. Are you starting to feel it there? Okay.
It's right, like in.
So
Right
it's in
there.
your arch. It's in your arch. Try the top portion too.
No, it like
Okay.
bothers me.
Don't dig in too much. I feel like you're like pressing it in. Just kind of like just let it kind of go. Yeah.
Okay, let's try you.
I'm like, this girl's hurting me.
Okay. It's my arch too. That's ticklish.
Okay. Where do you feel it at? Do you
It's a
feel it?
little ticklish
A little
right
bit in the
there.
arch.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, you haven't
Feel it right
taken
there.
your
Oh,
foot
right
from
there
me.
is the spot.
Right there, you
Okay,
feel
got
it.
it. All right.
Yeah, but I'm not that
Wow.
ticklish.
Okay,
surprisingly.
let's try the right side. Let's try the right on both of them, and then tell us where it's most at.
I might be a little ticklish.
This
on
is
one
so
side.
great. I'm so glad
Yeah,
I
so it's
did
usually
participate.
one side or the other. Yeah,
Yeah, this one feels a little bit more sensitive.
this is the more sensitive side.
I can feel it right there.
Okay,
It's ticklish.
Yeah.
got
I
it. So
felt your
right in the
toes
arch
tense
area.
up.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, cool. Try hers now on the right side, and then I'm gonna give you guys a trick on
If
what
you
to
kick
do.
me, I'm gonna
I'm
kill you.
not gonna kick you, I promise. Imagine you go off and kick me. Wow.
Smack.
Girl, but
Is that no? This one's not.
Oh, right there, right there. Okay,
I
so
feel
now
like
here's
this
my
one was
trick.
worse.
Here's what I want you guys to do. All right.
Yeah.
Wiggle your toes while she's doing it.
Oh.
okay.
Wiggle your toes and say if it's more or less. It should be less. Let's see here.
Wiggle those toes.
I am wiggling them.
You feel it more or less? Is it
Less.
Less?
Less.
You know why?
Because my mind is being distracted by
So that's
moving.
one, but also think about this, right? When your muscles move, it moves the energy around. So like your feet are not able to pick up on it just by doing something simple as that. So you go get pedicures if you
Yeah.
start to feel it like very intense.
She'd be like, "Why are you wiggling your toes so much? I'm distracted."
Let's try it for you. Let's see if it works. The right side, let's do the right side because that was her more ticklish one. So let's see what goes on here.
Wiggle my
Wiggle them?
toes.
Yep, just wiggle.
This is so fun.
Oh yeah, I can feel the difference.
You feel the difference there?
It was
You
already
feel less?
slightly ticklish, but yeah, I don't feel it as bad.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What did it go down to? Because it was probably like more like a 6 or a 7.
It was maybe like a 5-6 originally. Now
Okay.
it was at like a 2.
Got it.
Like I
Good.
can still feel it, but unless you're not jabbing as much
All right,
anymore.
so let's try this one now. I want to see if this one is worse.
Oh.
Try that one.
Oh.
Tell me if it's worse with this one.
I feel like that would be worse because of all the little bristles.
It might be, but sometimes for some people they don't
Sorry.
feel it. It feels more like a massage. So
Really?
yeah, press the button. Oh, press the button.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh. This is so weird.
This one feels more like a massage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Hey,
So-
you know why? It's a vibration.
So you know what it is? You're more ticklish on the more rougher side. So like if somebody's like really getting in there, you're more ticklish that way.
I know
Some
why
people
for
are more
sure.
ticklish on the lighter side. Like if it's more lighter and
Yeah.
delicate, you're more
Yeah.
ticklish that way. So.
That's me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
All right, cool. That's good. Now let me get you ladies to do a couple exercises with your feet, and this is to test the dexterity and flexibility you have in your feet. Okay.
Okay.
Put your feet up straight like this first. Okay. Let me get you guys to bend your toes over and make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. I'll bend them forward.
Forward, like
Do
this.
you feel any pain, discomfort, cramping, anything?
No.
Easy? Relax. Spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping.
How funny.
Is that hard to do for you?
No.
Oh, you looking at you're laughing?
I'm laughing because my boyfriend makes fun of me and my
Oh
feet
my
going
God.
out like this.
Interesting. Okay, relax. Okay, the last one, wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping, anything happening. Does it feel pretty standard? Like nothing major
normal.
happening? Okay. Cool. Good to relax. Okay, let's get you back in here. We're talking about reflexology. We're in this portion. We usually ask about sensitivity. How ticklish do you tend to be?
Just on my feet or in general?
Hey, on your feet.
Oh, I'm only ticklish like in a certain spot.
Okay.
Which comes up in pedicures.
You're ticklish during pedicures. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a trick for you that you can
Okay.
use during those moments. You cool for testing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me have you put your feet up on the bar here, and then I'm gonna go ahead. We'll go right to left. I want you to tell me where do you feel it at most, and which
Okay.
foot is most sensitive. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. Here we go. Come on. All right. All right. So start with the right. Tell me if you feel it at the bottom, top, middle, wherever you feel it at. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. All right. Where do you feel it most?
The middle.
I can tell it's like
Yeah.
right here in this area. So not so much at the bottom,
No.
not at the top. You don't feel it really here at all.
No.
Like
Only
right in that section
yeah.
right here. Okay. Cool. So now I want you to tell me if the left worse than the right. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Where do you feel this one at?
Right there. Right there.
Same area.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Is this one more or less?
No, I think less.
Are you right-handed?
Yes.
Okay. So that's kind of why, like you.
Oh.
A lot more pressure on your right side, so there you go. All right, so here's my trick for you, okay? I want you to wiggle your toes. Is it more or less when you're doing that?
Less.
You know why?
No.
Okay, so first of all, your mind's actively thinking about, okay, do something else, right?
Ah.
So a distraction in a way, right? But at the same time, your muscles are moving, so it doesn't, that energy doesn't stick in one area.
Yeah.
Like it's like moving around, right? So that's kind of a trick for you when you go get your pedicures. They do like the pumice stone or whatever. Wiggle your toes a little bit.
Okay.
All right, let's try here. Let's see. Less?
Yeah.
All right,
less.
cool. There it is. There's my trick for you. Okay, leave your feet there. We're gonna do a couple exercises. This
Okay.
is to test like dexterity, flexibility in your feet. Okay.
Okay.
Let me get you to bend your toes, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort while you're doing it. Is that easy to do? Hard to do?
Yeah, it's easy.
Relax. Spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Easy?
Yeah, it's easy.
Okay. Relax. Good spread there, by the way. Let me get you to wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping, anything happening here. So pretty standard.
Yeah.
No problems. Cool. All right. That's pretty much it.
Oh.
All right, so let's wrap that.
Right.
Absolutely. So with that being said, like we usually get into reflexology, we talk about sensitivity, right? How ticklish do you tend to be? Like if you go get pedicures and stuff.
I'm pretty ticklish when I go get massages and people start massaging my feet. I get a little squeamish.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that,
Not too much.
yeah, not too much.
Now I have a trick for you that'll help, like when you get pedicures and stuff. Do you
Okay.
mind if we test it?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
All right, cool. Can I get you to put your feet here, real quick?
Am I gonna fall
Yeah,
backwards?
you should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you got some room, and then just flex your toes up, and then put your both feet up here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with your right foot. I want you to tell me where you feel it at the most, and then which foot is most sensitive. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you ready? All right, 1, 2, 3. Where do you feel
Right
it at
there.
the most? Right in the arch area. Okay.
Yeah.
Not so much at the top.
wait,
at the
that's
top
it.
too.
Maybe I am ticklish.
Okay, so
I
hold
am
on.
ticklish.
I'm gonna show you why. So let's check the left one. Tell me if this one is worse. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and no, this one's less.
No, that's weird.
All right, so now here's what I want you to do. Okay, I want you to wiggle your toes while I'm doing it. You tell me if it's more or less. Wiggle. More or less.
less.
You know why?
Is it because like
I leave your feet up here.
it's my muscles are bendy instead of straight?
Yeah, so a couple things, right? So first of all, your mind is actively thinking about move these muscles, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a distraction in a way, right? Because
Yeah.
you're focusing more on that.
But second of all, because your muscles are moving, it moves the energy. So you can't pick up on one area if you're doing this. So that's a trick for you. Absolutely. So let me get you to do a couple more things. We're gonna actually do some test flexibility, dexterity to see how fluid your motions are. Okay.
Okay.
Both feet. Okay. Flex the toes as far as you can. Okay. What I want you to do first: bend your toes, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Is that easy to do? Hard to do?
This is me rock climbing.
That's rock. Is that easy to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Relax. Spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Okay. That's kind of hard to do. All right. I have something you can do to like kind of loosen those muscles. Okay. Relax. And then just wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping, anything like that happening. Is it pretty easy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right.
All right.
So here's something.
So first of all, we have 3 different tools. I want you to tell me which one you think is going to be most.
You know what? Do you have to find maybe in a cooler day?
Uh-huh.
In a cooler day,
Uh-huh.
it's less ticklish than the warm day.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, could be the temperature affect
That's true.
the result.
Never thought about that.
No,
Never thought about that before. Okay,
I'm a weird person, you know.
but I have 3 tools.
Oh wow.
Okay? So we're gonna test these out. I want you to tell me which one is more ticklish. Which one makes you more ticklish? Okay.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
I'm closing my eyes. All right.
1, 2, 3, probably.
1, 2, 3, Cancun. Yeah, there we go. All right, which one do you want to start with?
No, whatever you want.
Whichever one I want. Okay,
Yeah.
so you let me pick this time. Okay, all right. Here we go. So we're gonna start with this one. 1, 2, 3. All right. How does this one feel? Does it feel like more of a massage for you?
No.
So it's very ticklish. Where do you feel it at the most? At the bottom, the arch, the top, the top. The top's your spot. You did say
The
that.
top and the bottom could
The
be.
top and the bottom is your
Yeah.
spot. Okay, so let's try this one now. Oh, so this one is really, really bad. Okay. All right. So top, bottom, that's what you're telling me. Okay. All right. It's really bad. Okay. All right. Let's try this one now. Let's see how this one feels. All right. Cool. You ready? Yeah. All right. So how does this one feel? Is this one worse or less? This one is, how does it feel? Less or worse?
I'm holding myself.
You're holding yourself? How does that one feel on that one? Is it more sensitive or less? More or less?
I don't know.
You don't know? From the last one I just did, you don't know if it's more or less?
I think it's a little more.
This one's a little more.
Yeah.
Okay, you were moving on the last one. Okay, let's see. What was the scale you think? 1 out of 10 for that one?
For that one could be 6.
6? The one
and
before?
5 for the
one before?
for the one.
Okay.
I cannot even stop.
Let's try this one out now. Here we go. All right, you ready? All right. Is this one more or less?
They were different depending on the area of the feet.
Okay, so they're all different depending on which area we go to.
For example, that I feel more close to the finger.
Okay, so like
And the other.
right in here you feel it more. Okay. But not so much. So you felt the other one's like more towards the middle and the bottom.
On the middle and the bottom.
Oh, okay. This one was more towards the top.
In the
toes
top.
part. Okay, cool. What was the level on this one?
Oh, my heart. My heart is beating right now. Oh my gosh. 83.
So what was the scale on that one?
Could be 6.
A 6.
6.
Oh,
Similar
wow.
and the.
So that one was worse than all the other ones?
No. The first one was 5.
5.
The other 2.
They were both 6.
The second and the third was.
So they were both the same but different in the areas.
Different areas.
That makes sense. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. So we're gonna do a quick pose. Like I said, more modeling. We got you doing some modeling now. All right. That's part of it too. All right. If I can, let me have you lay on your stomach. Right here. Okay. So yeah, face
With
me
face,
this way. Yeah,
okay.
face this way.
Kind of yoga.
And then what you're gonna do is put your, there you go. You already know what to do. Read my mind. All right, cool. All right. And so then what you're gonna do is try to keep your toes pointed towards this way. There you go.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So how you feeling? Doing a little modeling. I told you. How's it feel?
Remember the while the I don't know, so just stupid thing.
All right. Cool. All right, and then let me get you to cross them side by side. There you go. And then if you can, like, bend your toes while you're doing that. There you go.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. All right, and then go ahead and cross the other way. Okay, and then now put them back side by side, but put them close together.
Like that?
Go. Yep, and then just give your toes a little wiggle while you like that. Cool. All right. Nice. Cool. All right, and so now let me get you to lay your legs down. Lay them down. Yep. So let me see real quick. All right. So now go ahead and lift them up back up again. Like you had them before. There you go. All right. Yep. Side by side like that. You're doing all the modeling now. I don't even have to tell you what to do. Okay, and then you can look back towards the camera this way. There you go. All right. Cool. All right. Now lay your legs down. Now let's see. Okay, and now let's try this tickling thing again. Let's see how this works. Lay your legs down all the way. Yeah. Cool.
I don't want to touch the surface and that's fine.
Oh, you don't want to mess up your pedicure?
Yeah.
She's like, my pedicure is gonna get messed up. I just went and got this done. All right. Cool. All right. So let's try here. Let's see. Is it the same area? Is it another area? Where do you feel it at the most? Right there at the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What about this one? Same place? Bottom? Right here? Okay. So it seems like that bottom part is the worst. Okay. Cool. Let me get you to put your legs this way, like this. Okay. Put it back down this way, though. There you go. Right there. Cool. All right. And then when you're like that, is it worse or less? How do you feel it then?
I think I feel less.
Less. Do you know why?
Because they are crossed.
That is correct. So like your blood is not able to move to that area as much. So it like kind of like makes it almost like numb in a way. So that's a trick for you.
Oh, okay.
There it is. Okay, cross the other way now. There we go. All right. Is it the same like this? Less or more? How do you think?
I feel a little more in this one.
A little more in that one when you're like that?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, right, how ticklish do you tend to be?
Ticklish on my feet?
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay.
If I know you're touching me, then it's not bad, you know.
You mind if we test it? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. Can I get you to flex your toes up like this? All right, and we're gonna start from the bottom, go up. Tell me where it's most sensitive at, and then which foot is most sensitive, okay?
It's usually, I won't be ticklish if you're using pressure, but if you're trying to tickle at me, then it'll be ticklish.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right,
that's
so
fine
it's
to
like
tickle
when we get here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to hold it for 5 seconds, okay? All right. All right, seems like it's right in the arch area.
Yeah.
Let's try the left, okay? 1, 2, 3. This one's not as much.
No.
Seems like it's mostly the right, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you to try something real quick, okay? Wiggle your toes, tell me if it's different. Less, right?
Yeah, because I'm moving it.
You're moving, so
Yeah.
your muscles are moving, so I
Yeah.
can't pick up on the sensation.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, flex your toes up. Let me get you to do a couple exercises to test like the flexibility and like basically like how much dexterity you have, okay? Let me get you to bend your toes over, make a fist. Tell me if you feel any pain or discomfort.
Make a fist.
Yeah, bend your toes.
One fist or two?
Both. Yeah, both.
Both fists?
Yeah, with your feet. Do it with your feet.
Like a fist?
Yeah. You feel any pain or discomfort while you're doing that?
Yeah.
Where do you feel that?
On my bunion.
There it is. Okay,
Yeah.
relax. Okay, let me get you to spread your toes. Tell me if you feel any pain or discomfort.
Is it in that same area? Do you feel any pain?
No.
Okay, relax. Wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel any pain or discomfort.
No.
Easy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Situation
Cool.
and what it is, of course. You know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So with that being said, how ticklish do you tend to be? In between?
Maybe in between.
We saying like a 5, 6?
Maybe like a 5.
Okay. Would you mind if we tested it? Is that okay to see?
Oh, I guess.
Okay, cool. All right, let me get you to kind of stretch your feet over just a little bit more this way. All right, let's start at the right, work my way up. I want you to tell me where it's sensitive at, and then tell me which foot is most sensitive, okay? All right, so 1, 2, 3, and where do you feel? Oh, right here in the arch. I can tell, like right when I got here? Okay. I want you to try the left, and I want you to tell me if this one's more sensitive. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Is it the same? No, this one seems less, right?
Yeah. It feels more like a bit ticklish
here?
more down there. Yeah.
I want you to try something. I want you to tell me it's more or less, okay? I want you to wiggle your toes. You feel it less?
A bit less, yeah.
All right, do you know why?
Probably because it's being active.
Yeah, your foot's active, your mind's thinking about it, so it can't pick up on the sensation. All right, let's try the left. Tell me if it's the same thing. Wiggle. All right, less?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's a little trick that you can do. Like, I know you have never had a pedicure, but if you go and you're extremely ticklish, wiggle your toes, okay? All right, let me get you to bend your toes over. Okay, wait, first keep them straight like this, up. Now just bend just your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort while you're doing it. Easy to do?
Yeah, easy.
Okay, relax. Spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Easy to do?
Easy to do.
Okay, relax. Wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Easy to do?
Easy.
Okay, cool.
Thoughts are.
Exactly. So with that being said, when we usually get to reflexology, we talk about sensitivity, right? How ticklish do you tend to be?
I think it depends on my stress level, right?
Okay.
But I tend to be pretty ticklish, especially if it comes to my feet.
When you get your pedicures, you ticklish?
Sometimes, especially if they're doing that, like
yeah, you talk to pumice stone.
exfoliating, I have to talk myself out of
I have a trick for you.
cracking up.
Do you
Okay.
mind if we test it? Because you're going to get a pedicure.
Okay.
Maybe I'll use that. Is that okay?
Oh, sure.
Okay, let me get you to stretch your feet out straight. All right, and I'm going to use 2 tools, and then you're going to tell me which one is more sensitive, which one of your feet is more sensitive, and then tell me the area you feel it in the most. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. So let's start with this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks like
So,
a posture cutter.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with the right foot. I'm gonna work my way from bottom to top. Tell me where it's most sensitive at, and then we're gonna say which foot is most sensitive. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
All right. Where do you feel it at the most?
Woo!
Is it right in that arch area?
Yes.
So like right when I got here, that's the worst.
Yeah.
What's the scale? 1 out of 10.
It's like an 8.
An 8. Okay, cool. All right. Let's try your left. Tell me if this one is worse over here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We'll start from the top this time. Okay. Working our way when we get down here. Okay, so this one is less sensitive, I'm imagining.
Yep.
Not as much. Okay, and there you feel it though.
Uh-huh.
But that one's less.
It's less.
Okay. Is that one like a 7 or 6? 6 or 7?
Maybe, yeah, 6, maybe 6 out of maybe 7.
Okay, cool. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to wiggle your toes. Wiggle your toes. Do you feel it more or less?
Oh, less.
Less. Do you know why?
I don't.
So, first of all, your mind is actively thinking about doing something else, right? So your mind's connected down there. But at the same time, your muscles are moving, so basically it moves the energy. So you can't pick up on it. So
Makes sense.
you go get your pedicures done, a little pumice stone, just wiggle your toes a little bit, you'll feel it less. Let's try over here. Wiggle it here too. Is it less?
It's less.
You pretty much don't feel it at all, right?
I do feel it, but it doesn't
Much less.
make me squeal.
Okay, cool.
So let's try this other one. I want you to tell me if this one is worse or if it's less. Okay. Here we go. Sometimes people feel like this is more of a massage. So tell me what you feel here. Is it more or less? It's more like a massage?
It's more sensitive up.
Oh, up at the top. Okay, but not so much in here.
Right.
Anymore. So it seems like more down here, it's more on the rough side, and up here, it's more on the sensitive side. Okay, let's try here now. Over this side. And do you feel it more or less? It's
less on
this one's
one.
less. Okay, wiggle your toes again. Okay, and less, right?
Definitely less.
Definitely less. And then less over here too?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, so let's get you to do a couple exercises with your feet.
Okay.
It should be good for you because you're yoga. You've been a yoga instructor. So put your feet out straight. We're going to get you to do a couple exercises to test like the dexterity and flexibility you have in your feet, okay?
Okay.
First of all, bend your toes over, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort when you're doing it. Is that easy to do? Hard to do?
It's relatively easy.
Relatively easy. No pain or nothing?
No, but that's as far as mine goes.
That's fine. Okay, so next, let me let you relax again. Let me get you to spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort.
No
No pain.
Easy to do?
Easy to do.
Okay, relax. Last one, wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping, anything happening there.
Nothing happening. Feels good.
Relatively easy?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good. Feet there.
Yep.
Okay, what I'd like to do, let's do a sensitivity test real quick.
God.
We're going to use this tool again and then see what we get here.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, was it your right foot that was more sensitive?
Maybe. It makes sense because it's longer.
Yeah. I know, I just remember that it was one of them that was more sensitive than the other for sure. Sometimes I do get people, sometimes it's equal across the board, but let's check it out. Let's see real quick. All right, so, all right, let me get you to kind of just over a little bit more to the right. Yeah, there we go. And so we're gonna go this way first, bottom to top, then we'll switch, okay?
Okay.
Got it? Ready? All right, let me just put 1, 2, 3, all right. Where are we feeling that the most? It seems like right as I'm starting to get higher, you're starting to feel it more, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the level, the scale on that? 1 to 10.
And
Sensitivity. Yeah. 10 being more sensitive.
I would say 5, 6.
5, 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's check this one out. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Is this one worse or less? It seems like it's less. Is it less?
It seems same, to be honest.
Seems the same?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right, so, a little sensitive. Let's get you wiggling your toes while we're doing this. All right. Less?
Less, yeah.
Less?
Distractions.
Okay. The distractions, absolutely. And those muscles moving around, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wonderful. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, with that being said, we're in reflexology, right? How ticklish do you tend to be?
I would say fairly ticklish.
Okay, so
not like you
not
know,
crazy.
Extremely, but during pedicures, it's like that kind of uncomfortable moment.
Okay.
You know, kind of like, oh my god.
All right, so now I have a trick for you that may be helpful to you. Do you mind if we test it on camera to check it out?
Sure.
Cool?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm going to start with your right foot. Can I get you to scoot just a little bit closer? All right, I'm going to start with the right one, and I'm going to work my way from bottom to top.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me where it's most sensitive at, and then which foot is most sensitive, okay?
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3, and anything? I don't think this one is
a little bit, but like not enough to like for me to say.
To
oh
like
my
move
gosh,
anything.
yeah.
Okay. Let's check your left.
Yeah.
Tell me if this one is more sensitive than this one is.
Okay.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3.
No, it's about
This
the
one
same.
is-
I think it's also because my feet are cold right now, so I don't
That's
feel
part.
it
That's
as
part
much.
of it.
Yeah.
I want you to try something and tell me if it's less sensitive when I first did it. Okay.
Wiggle
your toes. Just wiggle here. Do you feel it less or more?
Yeah, I think it's less. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why?
Why?
So your foot's in motion. Your muscles are moving.
Oh,
so like
okay.
while it's happening, it can't pick up on that sensation. So you go get your pedicures and they're doing that. If you start to feel ticklish, your toes a little wiggle and it'll help you out. There it is. Let's try this one. Wiggle here.
Okay.
And then less, right?
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
There it is.
Works.
Let me
There
get you
go.
to test, do a couple of like movements, and this is to test like dexterity and flexibility to see if like you're good there. Okay.
Okay.
Let me get you to bend your toes, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort while you're doing it. Is it easy to do? Hard to do? No pain?
Pretty easy unless I hold it for too long. I feel a lot
A
in
little
this
cramp?
toe. In
Okay.
this toe.
Do you do any of these movements like while you're at home? Like just
Sometimes,
Okay,
yeah. I'm
sometimes.
like, you know, I'm a person that picks up stuff with my feet a
Okay.
lot. I
All
have
right.
monkey feet.
all right.
Because I have long toes.
Let me get you to spread your toes and tell me if you feel pain or discomfort while you're doing that. Yeah, you got a good spread there.
Yeah.
Pain or discomfort while you're doing that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, relax. Wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel any pain or discomfort while you're doing
Like
it.
this?
Yeah. Is it the same thing? Are you feeling any like cramping here?
No, not
No?
as much.
Not
Only
as
when
much.
we're
Only when
making
you're
the-
holding
yeah,
it. Okay.
Only on this
Now,
side.
here's a trick for you with that could be helpful. Take a golf ball or a tennis ball, right? And just roll your foot across it. It'll
Yeah.
like loosen up those like tendons, those muscles there, so that you don't feel that. And you just practice those movements sometimes at home. So
Yeah.
that could be really helpful for you.
You know, I've done that in the past. Like several years ago, I had like this unexplained pain in the middle of my foot, this
Mhm.
one, and it was like literally hurt to step
Yeah.
on it, and I did that, and it went away.
It went away, yeah. It
But I
helps
was
out.
close to going to a podiatrist because it like lasted for